Hey Saggies, welcome. It's time for our 2025 reading. We're going to check in with a bunch of oracles here, and then we're going to move on to some tarot. If you're new to my channel, please know that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with your vibe, what you feel. You'll know if this feels like it's something that's right for you. With the 2025 reading, however, I always suggest you go back and check it out because time is relative to the path that you're on, and as we get into the tarot, it might as we're looking at the quarters, you might be thinking, wow, I'm already going through that, but you mentioned it in the fourth quarter. So let's just remember that everyone is on their own path and their own time, and these energies may come to you not necessarily as they're coming out in this reading. So that goes for everybody. You should really keep it, check it, and go back and look at it again. In particular, as the monthlies come out, to see if it's resonating, and maybe there's some more information there for you. Speaking of which, I will be doing the monthly money and career readings soon. I wanted to get everybody's 2025s out first. So here we go, Saggies. Let's get into this, okay? We're going to do... thank you, Spirit. If this doesn't resonate, please check into the other positions in your chart. I read for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and then the nodes, North or South. So you can always go and download a free birth chart, and from there you can find where your positions are, and then you can go check those signs, okay? You just need to know place and time of where you were born. If you do not know the time, then you just use 12 a.m. as a standard, okay? Let's get going. Energy oracles for Saggy for 2025. What do we have? Overall energy. Let's get this going here. Also, if you're new, I do not... door to value. Love it. Lovey, lovey. Door to value. Value. Now, as you can see, there's money, there's coin, there's all sorts of things. As this door is opening up to what you can see inside, it's just a golden city. Right? So let me remind you, yes, it can be about money, more value, more access to funds coming through to you, being paid well, whatnot. But value is such an interesting word, because when I do money and career readings, I often say value, your worth, self-worth, things of that sort. So it's also about valuing yourself, door to value, understanding what Sagittarius brings to the table and how to get paid for that. In money, perhaps, but in love, in reciprocal energy, in a variety of different things, okay? So remember, value can not only mean cash, it can also mean energy and all those other things that you're giving out and that you hold value for. All right, enough of that, but just so you get an overall idea. All right, let's get into... Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. They're like yelling at me, power animal, power animal. So we're going to get into a power animal for you. This is an animal that you can call on throughout the year, or it could be one that you already are familiar with. You may also begin to see images of this animal, which is reminding you to check into that message and that medicine that the animal brings. I love working with my power animals. Okay, let's see. What do we have for Saggy for 2025? Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you. All right, that's way too many. Go. Raccoon. The generous protector. I know, that sounds funny, but it's true. The raccoon is one of the only, believe the only, animal that when they're hunting, or scavenging, I should say, and looking for food, that the person that is watching out, their security, their sentry, they bring food to that person first for protecting them while they are out scavenging and bringing food back to their group, which I find extraordinary. They're very generous. The little, as we know, that little mask and whatnot, but this is truly about door to value, generous protector, and that little story that just came to me, just it's indicative of you receiving back the energy that you've put out. It's a great time of abundance. I just find it interesting that that's sort of the message that they were giving me. So Anyway, love a little raccoon energy. Not only is it fun and playful, but it's also one that is about being, one, protected, and two, compensated. Archangel Faith. With faith, you are invincible. Believe in yourself. So faith is a big theme for you this year. In particular, if you are having any difficulty, if you're having any trouble, things aren't going the way you want them to, call on Archangel Faith. Have faith. Isn't it interesting how we use that word, and there's just so many things about it. With faith, you are invincible. That's just such a great statement. Okay, I'm not going to, this is a long reading, so I'm going to not try and spend too much time on each of these cards. You can always reach out to me privately for a reading if you need to go deeper. Also, goodness, 3 cards came out. Okay, we're going to, they said back. All right, back. Let's do this again. Money oracles. Thank you. Comfort. So what I was going to say is, please remember to keep this reading and go over it a couple times because of the fact that I just said it. It's long. Comfort. Though you're not exactly rich, you will be living comfortably. You're entering the most comfortable period of your life, and your finances are in a state of balance. Now, some people feel like that's the death knell. Like, I don't want to be comfort, I want to go after. Nothing's stopping you from going after it. But your money oracle is saying while your door to value is opening and opportunities are presenting themselves, you are in a position of comfort. You've got raccoon energy here. You are able to sustain yourself. You are receiving what it is that you need. Beautiful. It's really beautiful energy. Oh, gosh. Sorry, guys. I am bundled up like you can't believe. My hands are freezing cold, and I've already had 2 cups of cocoa, so if you don't want me jumping off the chair in these readings, I can't have any more, even though I would like some. I'm going to switch to mint tea in a moment, but my hands are a little cold, so I'm dropping cards. And if you are also here for the first time, it is not my way to pick a card. I allow spirit guides and angels to tell me the messages for you. So they will fall out, flip out, as this one just did. And one of my favorite cards in this love oracle, and I know it's not earth-shattering, it's not soulmate, twin flames, or anything like that, but it's so important a lesson for all of us to learn. It's the clock, and the clock message is need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, and progress. Where we're always, tomorrow, I need it today, I need it in 5 minutes, I need blah, blah, blah. All things come in time and happen as they are meant to happen, as the time that you've aligned with, right? So time's an illusion, it's relative. You make a left turn and you're on a different timeline, right? You make a different choice than what you thought you were going to make, and you quantum leap somewhere, right? So the beauty of this is that whatever is happening in your love life or wanting to have happen in your love life, just remember that you might need time to heal and recover. It takes time for these things to manifest. All things happen in due time. Life is cyclical, and so is love in regards to partners, because love exists 24/7, 365, however many days you think there are in a year. But you might also need to put some time in healing and making sure you are well to begin another relationship, should that be the case. But you're progressing, and give yourself permission to take the time that you need. And people always say, there's that phrase, they want me to say that phrase. Give me a minute. It's beautiful in Italian, and I wish I could remember it completely, but it's love makes time pass, time makes love pass, right? So I understand the love makes time pass. I never did like the time makes love pass, because of the fact that I don't think love ever passes. I think it just transmutes itself in a different way. I don't know. That's just somebody, they wanted me to say that, so maybe somebody needed to hear it. Okay, here we go. And it's beautiful in Italian. You need to look that up. It's love makes time pass, which of course we're in love. We're doing fabulous things. We lose track of the time, and time makes love pass. I just think it doesn't make love pass, but if there's heartbreak, it heals. It helps to heal. Maybe it should be something more about healing. I'm not sure. Anyway, I digress. Let's get into some major arcana here, Saggies. Let's figure out these 4 major themes for you. This is going to represent each quarter. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. And then we'll pull tarot, and it'll be 3 cards, 1 for each month, okay? And we'll clarify as needed. So stick with me here. I know, chatty Kathy today. There we go. Thank you, Spirit Angels, Guides. Thank you for your blessings and the messages for Sagittarius for 2025. No, that's me. Sorry. 3 cards, please. 3 cards for the quarter. Quarters for Saggies. You want me to flip this? Oh, I'm sorry. No wonder you want me to flip it. The Empress. I love this first quarter. Birthing new things. Planting seeds. Fertility. The Moon. Pisces energy. Secrets. Intuition. Pisces and Neptune, it's a very huge transformative year as we go through this next massive cycle. The Hermit, Virgo energy here. Spiritual quest, retreat, time out, or a person in your life. Okay, wow. And the Fool. At the end of the year, in your solar return, you start a new cycle. And perhaps it's from the secrets and the intuition and the downloads that you're going to be receiving as you apply them into the spiritual journey for yourself. What you have here are Pisces and Virgo. So there could be people that represent some importance in your life. And if not, it's the energy of the card. But we start off with the Empress. A time of fertility, birthing new ideas. There's the Moon, Pisces. Here is the Hermit, Virgo. Could be a spiritual being, a mentor, therapist, someone that you're also working with, but it's really about your spiritual quest, taking time out, meditation, and then the Fool. Such cool art on these cards, right? They don't look like any other tarot that's out there. All right, so you might want to take a screenshot of the oracle cards because I'm probably going to have to move them down. As a matter of fact, I'll give you a second, and then I'll move those down because this does happen to take up a lot of space. I'm in my little desk, as you can see. Look at that, 10 of torches, bam, fire right out. 10 of torches, ending a cycle. You've been exhausted. You've been tired. You've been holding this vibration for yourself and for everybody else. Maybe you're overworked or you've been working too long. This cycle is ending, and the 10 becomes the 1, which brings you the Ace of Torch, which starts that new fire, new passion, new ideas with the Empress there. Ooh, yes. All right. You want this card? Okay. The Hierophant. You know, it's funny, I just mentioned the Hierophant in there. And there's a Taurus. So the Hierophant is also the Pope, right? So it could be in regards to a spiritual quest. It can be something governmental. You know, the Tower. All right. Wow. You start with taking on... Okay, that's not going to be for everybody, but the Hierophant, taking on old ideas. This represents church, right, or governmental buildings. The Hierophant was the ruler. It's the Pope, so it tends to have more of a spiritual context to it. and the keys to the church and what have you. But the Hierophant can also, besides representing Taurus, can also be about governmental buildings, structure, because remember way back in the day the Pope ruled, and Pope was the magistrate in many ways back in Roman history. You have the Tower here, and you're kind of tired of the BS with this Ten of Torches. And it could be taking on a structure or taking on some old ideas and bringing it to the ground. That's extraordinarily powerful, particularly because you have the Empress here. So in this first quarter, you have 3 major arcana, which you would have the one anyway, but you have the Hierophant and the Tower here. Now, the Tower is also a gift from the divine, which most people don't see it as, but it is about a shakeup. You haven't been able to move forward. It's clogged energy. And if you do not make those changes, then Spirit comes in, the divine comes in, and shakes things up for you to move it. But in this case, because it's the Empress here, and you creating new fertility and new ideas, exhausted, tired, ready to start anew, Tower coming in, and the Hierophant representing some kind of structure or rule, whether that's governmental or spiritual. You might be having an awakening, or you might be like, okay, I'm going to take on this because this is an injustice that I feel needs to be done. I'm done with it. I'm walking away from it, even with the Ten of Towers there. I'm birthing new ideas. Wow. That is some serious Sag energy there. You know, when a Sag is finished with something, they're finished. There's no going back. So, yes. The Fool, my goodness. Another new start. Now, this came out in the pre-shuffle, so it does not surprise me. You have it at the end, and again, time is relative. It could have come out in the moon side. But you are certainly on a new path this year, Sag. 0 point energy. What do you want to do? Secrets, intuition, tap into your faith, tap into your higher self, and see where that's going to go for you. Crown of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is creating great abundance, comfort for you, stability. I want my life to feel like XYZ. Love that. The Emperor coming in here also. Aries, your sister sign. Discipline, goal-oriented, passionate. With the Crown of Pentacles and the Fool here, I feel like you're building your wealth. You're opening the door to value. Secrets and whatnot are downloading to you, intuition. You're really tapping into who you are and what you want to create going forward. You may have an Aries or an Earth sign around you, Taurus, because you have Hermit and Hierophant, and the Crown of Pentacles is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But it's also one that is a person of great abundance. I've often said in readings, it just reminds me of a grandmother or an aunt or a sister that you would go to, and it's male, female, doesn't really matter. But for me, it was that one place where there was always a dessert or a cup of tea. And even though you could make those same things somewhere else, they were able to pull it out of a pantry and whip something up and have this great earthly, grounded, abundant energy where they could create cornucopias out of a few small things. It's that kind of energy. Great comfort, access to whatever you may need, and building that fertility, because the Empress is also grounded in and of itself. Wow. You have the World that came out here, closing some cycles for sure, celebrating the closing of these cycles, right? And creating new, because with the World is ending a cycle, celebrate it, and then you're starting again. Think of on top of the world. The world is your oyster. Like, it's a great card of success, completion. With the Hermit energy here, it could be of knowing, of like really coming to know yourself. It can also be a higher spiritual knowing. Now, as this is a general reading, I'm not trying to go down one particular path. There are many verticals here that we could go down. But I just want to give you a little sampling of all of them. You can take and check out each one of these cards. I'm giving you what they're giving me, and then giving you a few other avenues to look at. But whether this is spiritual with the Hermit, the Hierophant, and the Moon, or if it's coming to know yourself. Now, if Temperance comes out, it's definitely about knowing yourself for sure. Oh my gosh, the Crown of Pentacles and the Throne of Pentacles. So a few cards had flipped over and I was pulling them out in order. So here is not only a couple, you might also be coupling up. Remember, you are in a time kind of vibe for some of you, but you talk about a power couple. The Throne of Pentacles is the king of coin or pentacles, or however you want to look at it, which represents the divine masculine, and the Crown of Pentacles. So not only do you have boss energy, leadership energy, entrepreneurial energy, or you are with the Crown and the Throne balanced in your masculine and your feminine. You've acquired the funds, gone after it, created the business, created the money, secured yourself and your family, and now you're able to nurture them in the Crown energy. So let's look at these together. Or this is a potential of Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your life. You might have two of them. Or you're just experiencing this, as this was saying, as the cycle is ending and a new one is beginning. Some kind of like this world and the throne here, like a win almost in business or in money or in a home, acquiring your home perhaps, especially with the Hermit there, you know, that sanctuary. Ooh, good for you, third quarter. So regardless, that's amazing energy. I see the comfort. I see the comfort, and it's coming out in this other deck, completely different deck. And the message is coming out here. So, wow, we love to see that. I mean, Saggies have struggled for a while in finance. I mean, we've been getting messages, and in the money and career readings, things are turning, and different Saggies are like yes, and others are like no. So, again, timelines are different. But overall, this energy is really, truly about finding that comfort space. Thank you. Ace of Swords with the Fool. Ooh. Coming to your truth. Knowing the truth. Seeing the truth. This is a gift from the divine coming in. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, no. They want it with the Fool. Okay. Coming in and providing you the information that you need. Cutting, I'm seeing the Queen of Swords, so I want to stop saying cutting. It's a gift from the divine of truth. Either you coming to know yourself or seeing through some BS and coming to that truth. The sword is gifted to you to go and find the information that you need or receive the information that you've been asking for. Also, clarity. You see things clearly, you know things, you're communicating things that are coming to you are synchronistic, and therefore you're super aligned, especially with this Fool. So you start with 0 point energy, Sag. You can do anything you want, and now the information, communication, downloads, speaking, because the swords are air energy, is there. So your manifestation in this section is just off the charts for right now. Let's see what we have to follow that. There's a great coming to self here. Maybe it's goals that you've wanted for a while. Because you have the Empress, of course, and the Fool twice. It's like you're charting. Yeah, thank you. You're charting new territory for yourself because you're, I'm going to say this, understand where it's coming from. You're burning this down. Like this building's on fire, right? You're burning out the old. You're planting seeds for the new. The forest has a natural way of healing itself with natural fires. God knows that there's too many fires that are set and unnatural causes, but the reason for that is so that the growth, the underbrush can be killed away, and it gives the food for the other trees to grow and the seeds to pop. You truly in this quarter are just saying, no, I'm letting it go. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm over it. Planting these new seeds, receiving the information you need. Fool. I'm about comfort. I'm about living my life. I'm about bringing love and joy to everyone. I am creating my new empire here. And you may do it in what people may seem as an aggressive way, but I see it as in a powerful way. And now here you are with the Fool again. So yes, this is a very empowering year for you. So, Four of Torches came out in your Four of Wands came out in a pre-shuffle as I was aligning to your energy. Four of Torches. Yeah. Commitment. Now, this can be a marriage. It can be with a partnership. It can be a commitment to yourself. I mean, we generally call this the marriage card, but it is about a commitment. It could be contracts coming in for you. It's also 1111 is the awakening card. Let's see. So Fool came out and also Four of Torches. So I'm loving that the pre-shuffle was very aligned to this message. Final message. And then we're going to grab a couple clarifiers, okay? This is a lot. This is a lot, I know. That's why I said save it and come back and look at it again next month or next quarter and try and check it out. I might put reminders up to go back and review and see where you are. Ah, Capricorn, the Devil. Could be a Capricorn you're aligning with here. This card also wanted to come out. Two of Swords, not being able to make a decision. I'm going to get to this in a second. I'm going to see if there was one more. They were like really through. No. Okay. That was 5 cards that flipped over, so my apologies. Ah, Agent of Torches. Okay. Lots of your own fire energy coming in here. So, a couple things here. Excuse me. We have Capricorn energy coming through here towards the end of the year, going into this cycle, which, you know, in the winter solstice, we go from Sagittarius to Capricorn. So this can be very well be representative of the time coming through. There is no need for you to not to hold back or not make a decision. You've got your own energy here, the Knight of Torch, your fire, your person. So as you come into this truth, there's a few things that I'm getting. As you come into your truth, action it. Do not feel trapped or allow anyone to delay where you're heading with your truth and what you want to commit to in this new path. Your own fire energy is here to help you. There may come a moment, a person, a time, someone, oh, Sag, are you sure you want to do that? And, you know, I'm not feeling you're trapped at all. I feel you know what you want. You have faith. You're this. You are the protector. You're being protected by the universe and your people and your spirit. And you are just like, this is my year. Anyone that comes in here, knight them out. Use that action. Use that fire. Say, nah, we're not playing this game. I know what I'm doing. Don't let anybody in there. Okay? And this could be now because it's Capricorn. So those were bonus cards that came out. This could be attached to the first quarter here, which it kind of feels like it's that energy that we're in Capricorn season and there's this choice and you're having difficulty making a decision. The Ace of Swords is here to help you. Trumps everything. So you will make the decision. You will go forth. You will have that clarity. These two cards feel, as a matter of fact, I'm moving this energy over here. These two cards feel as if they're in this point where you may not have been able to make a decision. It's now this season. You're exhausted and now you are moving to burn it down, to take and move on. Cleanse it with fire. All right, let's get fire energy, that's Saggy's fire energy. I'm going to clarify that. Okay, let's get some clarifiers here, please. Spirit, angels, gods, for our... Oh, geez, Louise. Okay, okie dokie. Oh my gracious me, I love it all. Okay, love it all. Four of Cups. Sorry. Some dissatisfaction with life. You're staring at these 3 cups, or have been staring at these 3 cups. And the universe is saying, hey, Sag, right here, this is everything. This is the Ace of Cups, your joy, your happiness, your love. Everything you want in life is literally right here, but you have been fixated on this. This is why the Tower is here. There's no more of this. We're releasing this. We're receiving this Ace of Cups from Spirit with that Tower coming in. And the Empress saying, birth, new seeds, let's go, let's plant. You know, this is, in the Northern Hemisphere, we're in winter. So we're in winter solstice time. For me, it's a calendar new year. It is not necessarily the new year. It's time for us to be cocooning and not only resting, but then creating what it is that we're going to plant with the spring equinox, and it's going to come in the spring when there's fertile and life, when the Empress is really going to be blooming. So now's the time to be thinking about the checklist. What do we want? What don't we want? What did we heal from? What did we learn from last year? What do we want to bring for the new year, the fertile year, and the zodiac astrological new year? With the Empress here, and all of this energy being like, I'm done, I'm tired. Tower here, this Ace of Cups is hanging out there waiting for us, and the Empress is waiting to birth it. It's just extraordinary. And here, the Seven of Swords. So here's secrets. You have moon energy here. You have secrets or sneakiness. And for me, I feel this is a confirmation of the secrets. Now, you may come to know these secrets because generally it's stuff that you don't know or you're hiding from others. But in a way, with this energy, I'm feeling as if these secrets are because you've been, now that you have been planting and plotting with the Fool here, what am I going to do comes, second quarter, which is April, May, June. I'm going to do this, which is Aries season also, right? So I have this to plant. I'm going to launch this business. I'm going to come out, with hot girl summer, hot guy summer, whatever it is, whatever that may be for you. And you're keeping it quiet because other people's energy can affect you, right? So you want to make sure you keep it on the down low until you're ready to announce it. That's the secret that I'm getting. Like, these are your secrets about how you're transforming your life. Excuse me. Wheel of Fortune comes in. Jupiter, your card, and your planet, comes in here during this time of closing out a cycle. Receiving the Throne of Pentacles, right? Receiving the abundance. This is good luck. Jupiter expands whatever it looks at. And here you're expanding success with the world and expanding the Throne of Pentacles, which is your abundance, your wealth, your value. Home. It can be travel. Also, if you're looking to purchase a home somewhere else with that Hermit, Throne of Pentacles in here, as I was saying, it could be about taking and buying a new home or creating a new home that's comfortable. Regardless, your planet is here to expand the good luck for you. And your last card here with the Four of Torches, the Agent of Torches, you have the Six of Torches or the Six of Wands, because all the torches equal the Wand Suite. And that's victory, Sag. Victory. Your Fool, your Ace of Swords, your fire energy, the changes that you're putting through this year are victorious. You are paid. You are comfortable. You're receiving your value. You have faith in yourself. And you are invincible when you believe in yourself, right? Wow, I love this reading. Okay, let me see if there's any numbers for those who like the numerology. Obviously, you have double Fools here, so you're going to want to check those meanings out. Huge energy. see, I believe you have 10 and you have an ace. So you have ones that start the new beginning, and the double fools are 0 point energy. You have 4 and 4. I'm sorry, 10, ace, and 10. So 10, 10, and then ace. So that's 1, 2, 3 ones. Okay. Yeah. And, sorry, the Emperor as well. So 4, 4, and 4. Ah! And the 10 from the raccoon. So there's the 11, 11. You have 4 ones and 2 zeros and 4, 4, 4, and 4. Beautiful numbers to be repeating with the Archangel numbers. So please check out number 4, multiple 4s, 10, 10, 10, and 11, 11. Okay? And I'm going to leave it there. Wow, sending you love and blessings. And I'll talk with y'all soon when we do the next readings, okay? Bye for now.